Hello, my dear Scorpio friends. Today's topic is a general forecast for the month of March for all Scorpio ascendants or Scorpio Lagna people based on Vedic Astrology. This is a very general reading based on the transit of planets for March. If you'd like an accurate reading specifically based on where the planets are placed in your birth chart, then please do reach out to me at the email below in the description box. Now, before I proceed, I would like to request you to share, like, and subscribe to my channel. Your support means a lot to me, and that will encourage me to make more videos on different subjects in astrology. So here is the chart. I will first talk about the placements of the planets in your chart. You will see that Ketu is in the Ascendant in the sign of Mars. Then we have Mercury, Jupiter, and Saturn sitting in the third house. Now, Saturn is in its own house of Capricorn, which forms a good yoga called Sasha Yoga. Now, in the fourth house, we have Sun and Venus. Mercury will join Sun and Venus in the fourth house mid-March. Then we have Mars and Rahu in the seventh house. Now Moon is in the 12th house. So now we saw the planets' position in the chart, and we will now delve deep into how these planetary movements are going to impact you in the area of your profession, marriage, relationship, your finance, as well as your health in the month of March. Your ascendant lord is Mars, which is placed in the seventh house and is with Rahu. When Mars and Rahu come together, it forms Angarak Yoga, and Mars in the seventh house in transit is generally not a good placement. Now, Mars and Rahu will bring some cuts, bruises, or even accidents, and seventh house is also the house of marriage, so I can see it may bring some problems in the relationship between husband and wife or partners, as well as partners in the business. So this is more applicable for those running the Mahadasha period of Mars. Now also, Ketu in the first house is not considered good in transit. Ketu could also contribute negatively to the overall health situation, like cuts, bruises, and accidents. And if you're already not feeling well, some of you may have to visit the hospital. So I would caution all the Scorpions to be extremely careful in the month of March. Now, Ketu sitting in the first house could bring about some reputation loss if you're running Ketu Dasha. But I see Ketu will bring good results as well in matters of your promotion and property buying. And Ketu, I will say, is bringing you mixed results in the month of March. Sun's placement in your chart and taking into consideration its movement in your chart in the month of March, some of you may see some job transfers happening to you, or some of you may think of moving into a new home. Now, Sun could also negatively impact your health this month, so be watchful of your health this month. But the good news about Sun is it's going to give you prosperity in your career, a promotion you were waiting for, and you could see success in property matters in the first part of the month, and you could end up buying a car if you were planning to. Now, Venus is well placed in your chart, and Venus will help you get some successful business deals from abroad, especially if you are in import and export business, and you will see great success in some international joint ventures. Now, seventh house also denotes open enemies, so you can expect to have some trouble from your enemies in one form or the other during the month of March. And if we have to talk about Jupiter in your chart, Jupiter this month will make you run around unnecessarily, and you could find your efforts all wasted. But Jupiter is also contributing positively when it comes to your career matters and property matters, and will bring some name and fame as well. Now, talking about Saturn, it could bring delays in matters of property dealings, and except for these kind of delays, Saturn is otherwise good for you this month. We'll talk about Mercury. Now, Mercury's placement in your chart indicates that Mercury too could impact your health negatively a little bit, can bring about sudden accidents, and will increase your expenses this month. So this is especially for those running the Mercury Mahadasha. But Mercury will be moving its position during the middle of March, which is good news, and after which you should see some improvement in the overall situations and see some relief from the bad impacts I mentioned earlier. Now, your financial situation should see improvement and steadiness in the later part of the month too. So in summary, the key planets in your chart this month are Jupiter, Mars and Sun. Now you saw the results each of these planets are giving you this month, and one of the best ways to strengthen these three planets is to chant the mantras related to these planets daily. Now you can Google it and check for Bij mantras of Jupiter, Sun and Mars and chant those mantras daily. By doing this, you will strengthen your finance, your intelligence, your career. So that is your second house, fifth house and the 10th house. So overall, this was the reading for the month of March, and as you saw, it's going to be somewhat mixed results for you. And hang in there, Scorpions, and do your best. But knowing you Scorpions, you're all very courageous and will move forward with your motivation and focus and great energy. Hope you take good care of your health and stay safe. So please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any comments or questions about what I've covered in this video, please do comment below and I'll be happy to read each of your comments. And until next, stay safe and have fun. Bye for now.